Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I am struggling in the flesh, as you know. Also death, birth, repeat, but that's not important right now. What I wanted to come to you about right now is something very important. It's about self-preservation. Oftentimes, we are given many struggles and tests that test our fortitude, our resilience, and our strength. I'm sorry, like I said, I do not do scripted videos. But anyways, often we are given struggles and tests in life that are very difficult for us. And sometimes we can't handle those things, but the most important thing we need to do is self-preservation. Like I said in... Okay. Like I said in a video prior to this, actually, no. I believe it's a community post. Anyways, we spend our entire lives as sculptures. We are continually defining ourselves and figuring out who we are, what we can handle, what we cannot handle. And that is a lifelong journey that never ends. Think about it. Since we were born, we are discovering ourselves, what we like, what we don't like, what we can and what we can't do. Our strengths and our weaknesses. Our thresholds, and anything else of the sort. But, what I want to say in this video is that we spend our lives as sculptures, okay? And our entire lives, through experience, through struggle, through amazing things and bad, we spend our entire lives sculpting at this sculpture. Actually, let me give you an example. Imagine Pikachu is you. Okay. We're like continually sculpting ourselves, right? Sculpting everything out, chiseling out the bad, chiseling out the bad parts for the good and everything. And that's a lifelong thing. I understand I'm repeating myself here, but the most important thing you can do for yourself is learning your thresholds and what you can and can't handle, and learning to give yourself the time to just take a break and get away from it. Something I would like to state is you can find hobbies or you can find people to talk to. If you can't afford therapy, like myself, or like you just can't justify spending $80 to $150 a session. What you can try to do is find hobbies. Start a collection maybe. Like I collect plushies. And give me a second. I'll be right back. I also collect video games. And this is just one of many over here. But I also collect retro video games. Another thing I like to do is write poetry or, well, like I said, play video games. But anyways, the most important thing about that is that we can be our own worst critics sometimes. Our intrusive thoughts can come to us like a never-ending pinball game, and the teenager never runs out of quarters. That's just a sad fact of life right there, but sometimes what can you do, you know? What we have to learn is that we can't just listen to our intrusive thoughts and our own worst critic and be like, yeah, it makes sense, because they're there for the very reason to put us down. They are there to fuck us up. They're there to hurt us. But we can't let that happen, okay? Like, seriously. Yeah, I understand. I struggle with ADHD and autism. I understand to a point. It's like, I'm not saying I understand your exact way, but general struggle, I can do my best to help, you know? But, I actually made this video for a friend of mine named Ihimura Tabaha. She probably doesn't appreciate that I put out her full name, but anyways, I made this video for one person, but that's not the be-all end-all here. This is a video for everyone, and this struggle is a big deal with a lot of people. Sometimes we have life stresses, and we have so much build up on us. It's like, think about stress, frustrations, and anxiety and all that like a snowball. And it's rolling down that hill, and it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But at some point, you have to stop it. You have to break it down. You have to handle it. It's like, think about self-preservation like building a snowman. Think of it like you're like a little kid trying to build a snowman on winter vacation and you got a snow day for a week from school. We can only handle so much of that snow before we have to stop and make it one part of the pillar. The first part of the pillar is self-preservation, of course. That is our biggest one. The next one, number 2, that is finding ways to cope with that and understanding yourself and handling what life throws at you, because sometimes we don't get a choice in the matter and we just have to do it, you know? And lastly, the third one, that is your strength and resilience. You have to keep that strength and resilience through doing things like sometimes like distracting yourself from certain struggles and frustrations, anxieties, and angry things that might get you down, you know? It's like a snowman, like I said. Self-preservation, coping mechanisms, and strength and resilience. Yeah, okay. Actually, let me do better. Right there, and right there. It's like a snowman, okay? Anyways, blah, 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 blah. What I'm trying to say here is that we need to take care of ourselves more than we do, and often we let the world around us drag us down. But we can't do that. It's like we can't always do that. It's like it's understandable. It's understandable to fall down, but you can't stay down, you know? You have to get up. You have to show life and be like, hey, life, fuck you. But I mean, don't resort to violence, of course, but I mean, you get what I mean. You have to kick bad shit's ass, you know? You have to kick bad shit's ass sometimes, because that's what life is. Life is struggles and life is beauties. Life is adventures and follies. Life is many things. But one thing that life is, it's a wonderful thing with many opportunities. And if you just take care of yourself and you apply yourself and you figure out how to take care of yourself and you get through all these things like this, that's strength. And most importantly, the nose and the little, I don't know what you use for a nose. I don't know, like a stick or carrots or something for that snowman. But think of what I'm talking about with that whole 3-step model as a snowman. You also have to have a support group, okay? You have to have a support group. You have to have people that will listen to you. And you gotta cut out the bad people, okay? I mean, think about it like a tree. Think about it like you're a tree and you're bearing many fruits. You have to learn to cut off the bad ones and the things that are hurting you. Because, I mean, think about an apple tree. If you leave every single spoiled apple on there, it's going to spoil the bunch. Like the saying goes, a few rotten apples spoil the bunch. You don't want to be in the spoiled bunch, okay? You want to be that apple that shines. It's like you take a bite and you go, and it's good, right? That's what you want to be in the world, right? You want to be good, you want to be happy, and you want to handle life. That's why you need a good support group, you need people to vent to, and I am no mental health professional. I do not have a degree or anything. In fact, I never even graduated from college. I dropped out. Anyways, but yeah, we learn about ourselves in life through many experiences, and in life we make a lot of mistakes. we fuck up a lot, you know? But the important thing is, we need to learn from everything that we handle in the world and just try to become better people because of it. We cannot let these things get us down, and honestly, like, we just need to, you know, okay, I'm sorry. Think of your support group and people to vent to like a riot shield. Think of life like a war. You're not gonna go straight into a war with no flak jacket, no Kevlar, no anything. Nobody goes into a war like this, okay? You're screwed. If you go into a war like this, you're screwed, okay? But yeah, think of everything in life like you're handling a war. Because that's basically what handling life is. Like, I mean, I might be exaggerating there, but I mean, life is a war with ourselves and with the world, and we have to learn to handle things because, like, if we don't, we'll play out the worst case scenario here. Imagine you lost someone dear to you and you let that eat you up. You let it conquer you like a cancer. You start dwindling down. You get worse. You start not caring for yourself. You start not eating. Blah, 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 blah. Worst case scenario, you kill yourself. And that's enough of a problem in this world. We have enough people Minecraft exit gaming, unaliving, ending it all, whatever you want to call it. But we can't let that take us down, you know? We're people. We deserve a chance at life, okay? And, okay, now I want to get to exercises that I myself like to do to handle problems. Yeah, I myself surround myself with friends and family. Well, I mean, my family isn't exactly the mental health type, you know, but, you know, break the cycle. That typical thing, you know? Anyways, yeah. Some exercises like I like to do. You feel like this might help some, but it might not help some people. But get yourself an emotional support plushie. You feel like if you can't have a pet, or feel like you can't handle having like pets or something, or like you like live somewhere, let's say an apartment in the city and they don't allow pets, get yourself an emotional support plushie, like Sam, or perhaps Marshall from Paw Patrol. I've got Marty the Charmander behind the phone as a phone mount because I don't have a phone mount at the moment. But anyways, some exercises here. You need a support group. You need people you can trust to vent to. Yeah, that can be your peers. That can be trusted adults. That could be the old guy or like the old lady next door. Anyone that you trust with your feelings and your heart and your soul, you gotta find people that do that, you know? And lastly, I'm gonna show you something that I like to do. This is something that I do to self-preserve. I enjoy planting, okay? That is a Hungarian wax hot pepper. I think that's spinach. Let me show you some more. I believe that's a tomato. I believe that's the same thing, and these are 3 more plants. What I want to state here is that you have to keep trying at life, okay? You can't give up, and you got to fight in it. And if that means distracting yourself with hobbies like I do with gardening, to like just like straight up take yourself away from those stresses and the struggles and everything, even for like just a moment to, I don't know, you to process things, have a good cry, take some time to yourself. That's important. Because we human beings are social creatures. We have to learn to handle things. Because that's life. And I mean, and if we don't have anyone to get us through life, it's a damned hard road, you know? Like, it's a damned hard road not having anyone around. Like, I mean, it's possible, of course, but it's a lot more of a struggle. And like I said, human beings are social creatures. We have emotions. just like animals do. But we have to take care of those emotions. We have to take care of ourselves. We have to take care of other people. But the most important thing in that, you can't take care of others unless you take care of yourself first. You have to focus on taking care of yourself, or what's even the point? I'm sorry for getting a bit of a downer there. But yeah, this video is getting a little long, but I want to end this with a personal message towards my friend Imura. Listen to me, Imura. Just think of this video right here like I'm immortalizing you as a person, okay? You are a lovely and a strong and resilient person. I know you can do this. I know how much you go through, and you go through so much. Like I told you, I am not that strong. If I had to do what you do, oh man, I don't know what would be the case with me. But anyways, the most important thing out of this entire video is you have to learn to love yourself and appreciate yourself. You have to find the good about yourself and revel in that. But you also have to understand to know bad is to know good, and vice versa. To find out those good things, you have to separate the good and the bad. Perhaps, I don't know, write it down. Make a pros and cons list about yourself. On those pros, strengthen those. Keep working on those. For those cons, they're let's say your con is you eat too much junk food. Or in my case, you have terrible teeth. You have to take care of yourself in that. And you have to cut those down. Or, if you can, completely out. I understand. Life, like my channel's called, life is a struggle in the flesh. But, Imura, I just want to tell you, you are a strong, beautiful, loved, and valid woman. And I understand that you have difficulty trusting in other people and you just want to get away from everyone, but that's your own worst critic and your intrusive thoughts talking to you. That's your trauma and depression talking to you. It's not trying to help you, it's trying to hurt you. And you have to understand that. I'm sorry, I'm not yelling at you. I'm being passionate right here. It's I care about you. It's and I'm gonna fucking fight. I'm gonna fight for your ass. Because you mean a lot to me, and so does everyone on this platform, okay? Everyone on here, you can't give up, okay? Because giving up the fight just makes you another statistic on the suicide lines, and you don't want to be that, because the worst thing about letting go of your pain is that you transfer that pain to others left behind, and those people that loved and cared about you, now they share your pain. And I'm sorry, I'm trying not to weep on camera. But anyways, that's what everyone needs to learn, is that you are valid, you are wonderful, loved, you're strong, you're brave. But sometimes we're scared, sometimes we're afraid, and sometimes we feel like we can't handle the world around us. But think about it. How old are some of you? Some of you might be small children. I don't know. I don't know anymore with my fan base. I might have elementary school children to middle-aged people and the elderly. But anyways, think about this in age. Let's say you're my age, 24 years old, almost 25. Think about it. You've handled that many years of your life. What's one more hurt? What does one more year hurt? What does one more day hurt? You just gotta wake up each and every day and tell yourself, I've got this. I'm gonna keep fighting. I'm a warrior. I'm a motherfucking dragon. And my wings are huge as shit. And while you need to learn to shelter yourself when need be, you gotta preserve yourself, like I've been saying, okay? Anyways, this video is 20 minutes long now, and I could probably go on for like 2 hours, but I want to keep it short and concise a little bit. But anyways, yeah, I figured this is something that needed to be talked about, and I'm wishing you all the best, okay? And like, if you all need anybody to talk to, you can find me on YouTube here. In fact, I will actually drop my personal phone number, 417-554-3097. It's a Missouri area code, if you're not aware. But yes, if you all need anything, like, if you need someone to talk to, or like, I don't know, like need to roleplay a certain scenario, refer to me as your brother, your cousin, your nephew, your friend, your son, whatever you want to consider me. But consider me one thing. I am a dragon, and these wings are out and they're open. And I'm here to take you all in. These wings have shelter. That's why my email is openwingsdragon@gmail.com, which is another place you can contact me at. But yeah, this dragon has open wings, and he's got people to shelter you. In fact, you are all dragons, and you've all got wings to shelter yourself and other people. But you have to learn that that dragon has to take care of itself first. Okay? I love you all. Stay strong. Do not give up. And if you have anything to talk about, please come find me. And if I can't help you, like you're too far off the deep end or something, please seek professional help. Go to therapy. Find a trusted professional. Find a peer. Find a friend. Find anything that can keep you going. Because the worst loss we can have in this world is someone that gives up. Someone that ends their life. Someone that decides, I'm not worth anything anymore. Someone that decides, I'm a lost cause, you know? And that's exactly what we can't do, because we need each other in this world. We're social creatures. We thrive off other people in our lives. Okay? So please, stay strong, and remember, you are loved, valid, accepted, strong, and like, while some of you may or may not be independent, I hope that I am someone that can teach you to be that. And if I'm not, I hope I'm one of the stepping stones towards that. And if this didn't help you at all, I am very sorry. I'm sorry I laughed. That's just nervous laughter. But anyways, stay strong. And I'm sorry, I've said this like 4 times already, but you are valid, loved, accepted, strong, brave, meaningful. People care about you. People love you. People want and need you. That was 10 already right there. That was 10 things right there. Okay? If you need even just one reason to keep trucking, that's it right there, okay? You know, life's a bitch sometimes, okay? Like, life can be a real bitch. But you have to learn not to take life shit sometimes. You have to persevere. Okay? This is Struggle in the Flesh. I'll see you later. Have a good one.